Act like a moron once a year, time of year again.
All right, so yeah, it's balmy, about 30, 32 degrees right now. It's supposed to get down to somewhere around 25, give or take, overnight.
Brr.
And like I said, we are once again in the garage with a small two-person tent that is all mesh without the fly on it, just to kind of simulate the sleeping experience with the pads next to each other. We're testing out our Sea to Summit Etherlite XT pads, Elise's new REI Magma 15 degree mummy bag, and the quilt I've been using all year, which is the Outdoor Vitals 15 degree Stormloft quilt, though I have not had it down to these temperatures. So we will see how the rating stands up to this. We are on a cold concrete floor.
You might be wondering, why are these morons camping in their garage when they could be camping out
in the wilderness?
In the wild. Well, long story short, it's Christmas Eve, and we have nobody to watch our furry children. And on top of that, we're pussies, so we would rather get cold and have our gear fail and be able to run back into the house and get into the covers with the chihuahuas and watch Netflix and chill and drink wine.
Which is a good thing to do, and we do
anyway.
These stupid things so you don't have to.
Exactly. I do have a serious question, though. So, if you're out camping in the actual wild and you're not, a wussy like we are, well, now, this is just to make sure it will work in the woods. But anyway, if you have to take a and it's like 25 degrees, first of all, how do you dig a cat hole in the frozen ground? Do you bring like a mini hammer, like a jackhammer? Do you bring like an ice pick? And how do you keep your ass from freezing off when you drop trout? Because I have a tiny, teeny little butt, and I pooped in 39 degrees. Why are you doing that? And I froze my ass off. Seriously, Todd, you're making me dizzy. So it's a serious question. So do you guys have a pooping technique or a not freeze your butt off while pooping technique in the woods? Because I would really love to know how you guys keep your ass
warm. Leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments.
Doink, 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 doink.
Anyway, so yeah, so
I'm
this is
crushing your head.
No, you're not. So we will let you know in the morning whether this failed miserably and we went in the house and got under the blankets with two very cute, warm little foot-warming chihuahuas, or it'll work. And we will spend the whole night on the concrete floor because we're Floridian morons.
I might become hypothymic.
Yeah, there's something wrong with your hypothalamus. Seriously is.
If I get hypothermia and run for the house, you'll know about that as well. So we will see you in the morning.
Outside, in the garage.
Outside
in the garage.
Hey, it's the next morning and we're still alive.
We did. Disclaimer. Hi. Disclaimer. It is Christmas morning, so we did go in, take care of our puppies, take them for a walk. Todd made me Christmas breakfast and lots of coffee, but we're back. So tell them what happened, Todd.
Well, we were out here till about, 7 o'clock this morning, 6 o'clock this morning, something like that. Down to where it got to its coldest point. It got down to about 26?
Between 24 and 26.
Yeah, somewhere, depending on which weather forecast area you're looking at. So
it was freaking cold.
But anyway, so Elise's going to talk a little bit about her bag.
And yes, this is how I look every morning, like a raccoon after a one-night stand. Okay, anyway, enough with the silliness. So, I used my Sea to Summit sleep pad, as did Todd. My Nemo pillow, which is what we'll be giving away on our 12 Days of Christmas video. Don't miss it on January 1st. And although I'm not a huge fan of mummy bags so much, I usually take my 20-degree UGQ everywhere. I wanted to give this a try. And this is my REI Magma 15-degree mummy bag that I got on clearance because it's discontinued. So, in my opinion, I stayed toasty warm pretty much all night. I did notice that if I moved around on the pad or if the sleeping bag shifted, and I moved back over that spot on the sleep pad, it did have some cooler spots. I wouldn't say cold, but definitely cooler, and you could notice the difference. But it pretty much warmed right back up, and you have to realize that we slept on a stinky, oil-stained floor. Great ambiance. But all in all, I think it performed very well. So now we'll have to take it outdoors and see how we do.
I used the, as talked about yesterday, this is the Outdoor Vitals Storm Loft 15-degree quilt, sleeping quilt. So it is a quilt instead of a sleeping bag. Has the pad straps and all. Again, I'll be doing a full review on this. Previously, I had this down to about 37 degrees and slept really warm. I'm a cold sleeper. Now, Elise sleeps, she's a heater. She sleeps very hot. So we're polar opposite. So I woke up this morning about 5:30 or so and had to go to the bathroom.
Did you dig a cat hole?
I did not dig a cat hole in the concrete here.
Yeah, HOA might have fined us for that.
So I went and got out, went to the bathroom. Of course, I'm out in the cold, and get back into it. And I fell back to sleep for a little bit, but I would say at the coldest point, once it got down to around that 25, 26 degree mark, I could have slept. I wasn't going to die or anything. But when I put my hands underneath me, I could feel some coolness in the pad.
But you didn't get hypothermia.
No, I didn't. When I put my hands up under the quilt, it felt a little cool. So I would say if I was going to take it somewhere to be comfortable, I probably wouldn't take it down much past 32 degrees. And I sleep cold. Now, she could probably take it down to 20 degrees because
probably,
how hot she sleeps.
Yeah, I'm like a mini furnace.
Yeah. So
we don't need a hot tent.
No.
I am the hot tent.
That's that is the cold weather gear test out of Florida from In Our Element.
We did survive the night, and hopefully we'll have a Chihuahua sitter. Anybody in Jacksonville love Chihuahuas? You can come and babysit for us. Right?
Yeah, but otherwise, until the next time it drops into the 20s and we test some other cold winter gear, yeah, so that's about it for now.
And we will be doing a review on our Sea to Summit sleep pads at some point here.
Yeah, we'll be doing a full review on the Sea to Summit sleep pads, the Magnus mummy bag, and my Outdoor Vitals quilt, as well as a whole host of other things coming in 2023.
All of our gear, especially what we wear, will also be in our description.
Actually, what we wore last night, I'll leave in the description too, as far as the clothes, the base layers, and such. So,
no, I did not wear my raccoon hat to sleep.
I did not wear my puffy to sleep either. But
no, me neither. But anyway.
All right. Well, as usual, and until next time, we hope to see you outside.